Hello, hello, hello. This is Sean, something to write to Lewis. At it again, just me and a friend. Actually, my co-host. Hashtag this is Armando here to present you with some good shit
How
yet
y'all
again.
doing today? What's up?
How the fuck you been, my man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just living life, trying to get the best out of it. How you doing?
I'm good. I must ask you, did you pick this song on your own?
No, I had some help. I had some help by by Sean, something to write to Lewis. We collaborate on everything. We collaborate. No one person decides anything on this show.
Never
It's all
that.
a team effort. Everybody's got to be happy, otherwise nobody's happy.
Josh had to sit out yet again due to, life and taking care of his son and such.
Kids and all that.
Daddy, being daddy and all that. We are here at Armando's secret hideout recording today. We aren't in the original,
The casa.
the casa. We don't even got a name for like our normal recording place. We should come up with like a thing other than the Bat Cave because that's
I was just
automatically.
about to say the Bat Cave
And the Watchtower, like everybody does that, or Titan's Tower, everybody does that. We need something else. Yo, what's that shit called? Not Kami.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
That
The-
long ass tower.
Yeah?
Kami's Tower.
Yeah?
You want to call it Kami's Tower?
You think?
It's different. It's definitely different. It's no
Or
Bat Cave.
we could do Punisher's van, because he does a lot of operations
That
out
sounds rapey.
of...
That sounds real rapey.
I'm just trying here.
The Punisher, the person who will punish you, their van, a little rapey.
So what the fuck you been up to, man? How's life and such?
Life is good. Life is good. Just trying to take care of the families and do me, do us.
I'm doing the same, just trying to keep it together.
Taking care of the families, but without kids.
Just enrolled into school.
Which congratulations on you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm trying to get that going.
That higher education.
I feel that's a good thing, man, that a lot of the youth misses out on. I was talking to a guy, a couple days ago, man. He's a youngster. And I told him, motherfucker, are you stupid? You can go to school for free if you're, like, a high school student. You can go to TCC for free. I'm like, I missed that opportunity like a motherfucker.
I know, when I was young, I took that for granted completely.
That's a hookup. Now that I look at it, I'm like, I gotta pay for this
You
shit.
think about thousands of dollars you'd have to spend to go there.
I don't know. I wish I could take that up, but...
I always say hindsight is 20/20.
So what the fuck we got going on, man?
First thing on the menu today.
Oh, wait. This is Living with My Wife, Batman and Hip Hop, episode...
11?
No, it's like 14,
Is
man.
it 14? Damn.
Because we recorded the episode with you, which was episode 12. I did the one this Saturday that just passed, which was episode 13.
Would be 13,
We're
so-
on episode 14.
Episode 14. All right. Well, the first thing on the menu today, we're going to talk about the Justice League. Not only that, the trailer. How did you feel about that?
The trailer was fucking amazing.
The trailer was amazing.
So we just sat here and watched it together, and the whole time, do you know what I was chanting? Did you hear me whispering to myself?
Superman?
I was, please let there be Superman. Please let there be
Yeah.
Superman. Please. And at the end, we did not see Superman.
I'm almost 98% sure it was Superman.
I'm almost 99.9% sure.
You get a glimpse of Alfred in the Batcave working on something. He's got his little glass of whiskey. And then it starts to shake and quake. And a man walks in, and the only thing you can see over his shoulder is just a tiny bit of red. And Alfred says, "We heard you were coming."
Let's hope you're not too late.
Exactly. And then
Yes.
it cuts out, and you know in your heart of hearts more than anything, it's Superman.
It has to be.
It's
There
Clark
could be-
Kent. It's
to
Jor-El
save us.
son.
It has to be him to save us, man. Who the fuck else is gonna save us? You saw the shit going down in the trailer. We saw all kinds of parademons and shit.
He is the missing link anyway. You would
Okay.
expect him to be there.
He has to be there, man. The Justice League was founded by the Bat, Superman,
Supes.
and Wonder Woman.
Fair enough, yeah.
I feel she.
That is exactly how they portrayed it in, Batman versus Superman.
Yes.
Batman, Superman, Wonder
So if we're
Woman versus Doomsday.
Yeah.
Epic battle.
If we're following that storyline, I mean, and the appearance of Superman was probably my favorite part, but that's not all that happened. It looks to me as if they're capturing humor also.
Yeah, the
In that-
Flash is definitely
Going to be
running around as the Peter Parker of the group. He's got the mouth,
Yeah.
he's got the comedy, he's got the humor.
There's a scene in it where he's talking about I guess they're about to fight some shit, and he's you guys, I don't I've never been to war. I just kind of run really fast and push them and run away.
Yeah.
I like that. And then there's a scene where they're all standing up on the roof.
Talking to Commissioner Gordon.
And they pull a Batman, the whole team minus Flash, and disappear when Commissioner Gordon turns around. And Commissioner Gordon turns back around, and Flash is just standing there. He was like, "Oh, they all disappeared on you?
That's so rude."
And then takes the fuck off. It looks good, man. In this trailer, I like this trailer better than the last trailer, because the last trailer we got a tiny, tiny glimpse of everything.
And this one gave us a bit bigger look into what we could expect.
Fuck Jason Momoa due to his hair swing. My wife loves him.
Yeah, Jade has some things to comment about him.
We can just say face, neck, and chest.
Just jerking.
All over the place. I do the same for Bruce Willis, so.
That's another conversation for another day. Hashtag get you some Bruce Willis dick.
And what were your thoughts on it, man? What were you digging?
It looks great, man. It really looks good because everything I would expect is there. I really am hoping to see Superman.
Yeah.
They did a really good job with the Parademons, with Steppenwolf, all the art, all the action. It looks good. Very detailed. I'm really coming around to Gal Gadot as the Wonder Woman.
I think it's Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot? Okay.
I don't know. It's
I will get her name right. She deserves that.
Her parents should have just, maybe not.
I bet she's proud of her name, though.
Oh, definitely.
I bet she's proud of it.
I bet her parents are proud. I'd be proud if my daughter ended up. I'd be proud of my daughter regardless. But if my daughter came out, fucking took up Wonder Woman as a role,
more power to you.
Face, neck, and chest. Not on my daughter. Just
squirting all over my face, neck, and chest.
Just in general. She's not to me either. That'd be weird. Just in general.
Wonder Woman? Just in general? Or do you mean? What do you mean?
To the universe where face, neck, and chest.
Okay.
Because it'd be weird. I can't face, neck, and chest Wonder Woman any longer if it's my daughter. I feel like then it'd be, I don't know.
Incestual.
And Chomo-esque. Well, she'd be a grown woman by the time she took up. It just wouldn't be right. We're getting
into something completely weird right here. Another segue. You want to talk about the poster? Your thoughts on the poster?
Okay, so the poster's great. I love it. It showed Flash, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and the Bat, and Cyborg.
And it said, "You cannot save the world alone." And it spelled, each letter and every word had a symbol from the superhero. The U, it was the Flash U, the O. Can't was Cyborg C. Save, Batman's signal was the V, or the E, I can't remember. And they just went on from there. It was really good. It was really well done. And Sean took the time to show me an older classic Justice League poster.
From, it's some art done by Alex Ross.
Yeah.
He did a Justice League run, and he has, some of his pictures. Anyway, one of his pictures look almost identical to the new Justice League poster. I swear Batman looks just like Alex Ross's Batman, which is one of my favorite interpretations as far as art goes as the Bat. You did not know that?
No.
Dark Knight Returns is my favorite Bat through and through, but when we're talking art, Alex Ross's Batman looks so realistic to me. Just fucking stunning.
Yeah. And this stuff is good to see because a lot of these new movies, I've had a lot of people ask me, including my parents, why the hell are they making their 7th Batman movie? Spider-Man movie with Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah.
A lot of these new movies coming out are more canon. They are a lot more based on the Marvel Universe and stuff like that. And so to see a modernized version of a classic poster really holds up to the belief that that's exactly what they're doing. They're modernizing and bringing these superhero movies into the actual official superhero world.
I mean, and I'm not fully confident that that's exactly what they're doing as far as the poster goes. But a lot of these movies are, I feel, really capturing who these characters are in the comic books. They might not be completely canon as far as storyline, but I feel like they're really capturing the character. I don't feel there is a character currently that's not getting justice served.
You're right.
You know,
we've got an Aquaman for one. We've got a new Wonder Woman. We've got a new Batman. We've got a Superman. We've got a new Spider-Man.
Only thing I'm waiting on is hashtag Rosario Dawson as Catwoman.
Yes.
That's all the fuck I'm saying, dude.
We are in a huge agreement for that. And Sean is the one that pointed it out to me. And ever since then, really seeing her in Luke Cage and her attitude and who she is, I think she would be a fantastic
I feel like
Catwoman.
she'd be perfect.
Pun intended?
Yes, perfect. You got these characters that are these people that are made for these roles. Gal Gadot, I don't know her name. She's Wonder Woman.
She is Wonder Woman.
We'll give Hugh Jackman Wolverine,
Yes.
Ryan Reynolds Deadpool.
Yes.
I feel Rosario Dawson.
She has the same potential as all of these other people to solidify herself as a superhero.
I wanted to throw in Ben Affleck as Batman. But
I do too.
Many would not agree.
They wouldn't, but I agree with you. I think the attitude and the build and everything, he really personifies the Bat.
He does, and I mean, look at the shit he's going through in real life. Like right now, he just got out of rehab. He's going through divorce. That's some Batman shit. Just fucking dark.
Dark and sad,
Just like my life sucks. Not hating on Affleck, but he's going through some Dark Knight Returns shit.
Turn that pain into something positive.
Do it. Put it on the screen for me to throw my wallet at you for.
Yeah.
Jennifer Garner would like that wallet. She likes money, I imagine.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm really excited for it.
Me too. Next topic.
Yeah.
That was a mess up. Next topic. The new Defenders trailer came out. We've got a little bit more of a glimpse into what we can expect from that. What
And
you
they
think
did
of
go
it?
a little bit more in depth. Was there anything that really just popped out to me? Did I mention anything to you?
I don't think so.
It looked fucking dope.
It really did. And I've been excited for this since I got turned on to the Marvel TV shows, specifically Luke Cage. And granted, it is the only one I've seen right now, but that is an amazing show. I can't recommend it enough if you haven't seen it.
Here's something. Does Luke Cage ever wear a different hoodie?
He traded Method Man for his hoodie.
But that hoodie still looks the same as the one he wore in #1.
Probably not then.
Especially with the bullet holes. He still got the same yellow shit going on.
Yeah, he does.
Not complaining. I just think it's funny. Saw a lot more of Elektra in it. It's
Yeah,
confirmed.
that was one big thing. You might need to speak a little bit more on that, but that was a big part. We found her out.
Well, the only things I can say are spoilers to you. But
Do it. We're on the cast.
well, in Daredevil season 2, she dies.
Elektra does.
Yes, and in the comic books, Frank Miller's run of Daredevil, she dies, and the Hand brings her back. You haven't got to learn a lot about the Hand because you haven't seen any of the other shows.
No, but
But she dies in the comic book, and she gets brought back by the Hand. And in the show, what they're doing is they're fighting the Hand, and she has died. And as we see, it is confirmed that the Hand has had to have brought her back. So
for her to be alive, there'd be no other option.
you get to see a lot more of the team's chemistry together. I feel in the trailer.
There's a lot more humor in this one.
Definitely.
Jessica Jones chugging her beer in the middle of a train station, or I'm sorry, on a train.
Yep.
Just, it's been a long week. Or Daredevil being able to pick out the caterers, who has shrimp, who has pork. There's a lot more humor in this one,
And-
as if they're trying to bring these four together to make them look like a team.
And what I love about that, man, is because the reason I love these heroes is because they are heroes. They have superpowers, but they're human also.
They are, and that they are very humanized. They're not over the top. They don't have godly powers, super strength, super speed, durability, slight healing factor, maybe some flying, but they are
Human.
superheroes that have human lives and they deal with human problems.
And I love that. That's one thing I always loved about Spider-Man also, is that he's just human.
Yeah.
He has superpowers, but he deals with the everyday struggle of bullies at school or if girls like him, I related to that as a kid, not necessarily girls liking me, but just being an ass.
That's a big thing, though, is relatability.
I
It
love
draws
that.
people in.
If I was to write a comic book, it'd have to be very relatable. It'd probably be very dark, very depressing, very sad, very pain-filled, because I get off on
That's
that
what
shit.
you like, yeah.
That's the best way to do it, man. I mean, do you disagree?
No, I don't. I think there's a place for that in all literature.
I love...
People are always going to be able to unite over their pain and are always going to be able to feel those emotions for things like that. It really is what draws people.
It is. And I love it, man. World Star Hip Hop, I feel, is a perfect example of how much the people love
negativity.
Stupid. But yeah, definitely. And that's what I love about these superheroes, not World Star Hip Hop. I hope that they do not appear on Luke Cage season 2.
You know what? I'm a little surprised that it didn't happen in season 1, but now that you say that, it's definitely a possibility.
It is, man. Luke's going to be fighting somebody and out of nowhere, oh, look, that's Luke Cage. World Star.
Bop, bop, bop.
I just hope he throws their phone.
Just crushes it.
Yeah, that'd be good. That's what I love about them, though, man. They're just...
I got mad respect for Luke Cage.
You like him?
I do. I really do.
See, I can't even ask you if he's your favorite out of the group, man.
No, you can't, but I do. I really do like him.
He's my wife's favorite.
Yeah. Yeah,
my
he is.
My wife prefers Luke out of the whole group. Luke, Daredevil, Iron Fist, and then Jessica. Josh's favorite is Jessica. Man, you just got to see the show.
I do need to watch that. Daredevil before Jessica Jones, right?
Daredevil before everybody, which you already.
I spoiled myself on that, but Luke Cage just looked really good. That's why I was drawn into it in the first place.
It is, and it captures hip hop like a motherfucker, man. Which
Long live the chief.
Long live the chief, which is dope as shit. But the correct, I guess, chronological order to watch these is Daredevil season 1,
Daredevil season 2,
Daredevil season 2,
Jessica
Jones, Luke Cage,
and then
Iron Fist, and now August 18th,
The
The Defenders. It's coming. It is fucking coming, and I am excited.
Couldn't be more excited.
No, man. And I just love how long they're making these episodes, too. 45 minutes long.
It's really good, really quality. They didn't skimp on the seasons. Like, they didn't give us 13 episodes of 30-minute shows, or they didn't give us 8 episodes of 45-minute shows. We got 13 episodes of a quality hour-long show with 45 minutes if you factor out the commercials and everything.
Exactly what we need, man.
Quality content, man. They didn't get any fillers. They didn't cut any corners. It was good.
They're doing amazing things as far as Marvel. They also have I don't know if you were aware of any of this, but Cloak and Dagger is on the way to become a part of this universe.
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
Cloak is a black dude that I think I'm not 100% correct on their powers, but I think he deals with darkness and Dagger deals with light. She's a white chick. I don't know their fucking background. Then we also got the Inhumans that's on the way. And we also got The Gifted, or some shit, which is another Marvel show that's coming to join the universe.
Okay.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. gets shade on this show, I feel.
I've seen commercials for that. Do you have any thoughts on that?
It gets shade on Living With My Wife, Batman and
like
Hip Hop. I don't know. I didn't give it a try. It looks boring.
Fair enough.
Ghost Rider was on it, and their depiction of Ghost Rider looked dope.
I was out to see the new War of the Planet of the Apes recently, and I saw a trailer for something called The Gifted.
That's what I was just fucking talking about, The Gifted.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yep.
Is that the new generation of X-Men after the death of Logan and everything?
Yes, yeah. I think. I'm not 100% sure what the storyline is.
I assumed that those were some of the kids that were, running away.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
I hope.
That's what went through my mind.
The storyline.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. Gambit's movie's still supposed to come sometime, too.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that Channing Tatum?
No, I didn't. Channing Tatum is going to play Gambit. Well, The Rock is going to do Shazam, so what the fuck?
Black Adam.
Black Adam, I apologize.
It's all right. You
got to be correct on here.
I don't know. I'm real big into taking actors that you wouldn't necessarily see in the role and, giving them the go.
Letting them get a chance or letting them do a good job.
Yep. I mean, everybody thought Ryan Reynolds fucked up because of his performance in Green Lantern, which I still enjoyed.
And then he still solidified himself as a superhero.
Oh, he made himself Deadpool. He is Deadpool.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
no other Deadpool. He will go down in history.
He is Deadpool. That's what we were talking about earlier. People like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, Ben Affleck for you as Batman, Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. People that can solidify themselves as a superhero. Nobody can take that spot. Nobody can take their crown. They did that good of a job.
I agree, man, 100%. I don't know. I'm excited for the Defenders. That's my thing.
Me too. I can't wait. August 18th. Moving on. We're going to bring a new topic in that we haven't really talked about before. That's anime.
Okay,
we got some anime going on.
I went to Tokyo and Tulsa. That's a anime Comic-Con, I guess, for Tulsa. For those of you listeners that aren't from here, I know we got one out in Florida. Did Fred tell you about that?
You told me about that. The guy that texted you?
It wasn't even a guy.
It was a girl?
Supposedly we got a fangirl.
Okay.
Her name is Rebecca. I guess Fred called. Yeah, I guess.
He called and talked to her?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. No, I didn't know that.
Who the fuck it was, because they got my number somehow. I still don't know how. That's odd. But we fully appreciate it. The fan in Florida,
yep.
Miss Rebecca. Yeah, he's supposedly. And if he's lying, I'm going to be pissed, because now I'm going to sound like a dumbass on the show.
Well, if he is lying, Rebecca, let us know. Tell us the
But
truth.
he said he called and she answered and she said that she was just jamming through SoundCloud one day and stumbled upon our cast. She thinks we're fucking hilarious. So
I'm glad.
That's dope.
I'm glad we're providing quality content for at least one person that's enjoying it and looking forward to it.
We love that. I don't know if Fred was just sucking my dick or what was going on there, but whoever's listening, we appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
Keep tuning in. Next week, hopefully we'll be having microphones this time. We finally found an investor.
Try to step it up every week, just get better and better.
Yes, that is what we are doing. Please, Comic-Con, invite us to the show.
That's a dream come true.
Sing along, so maybe they'll get us. You don't want to sing? Okay. Why do you guys never sing with me? Every time I fucking sing, you guys never want to sing.
Because you're a fucking square, bro. I joke. Honestly, I didn't even
That
catch
really
on
hurt
what
my
you're doing.
feelings.
No, it didn't.
That really hurt my
If it
feelings.
did, you'd be a puss.
Anime, man.
Anime.
So, I'm not an anime guy.
Fortunately for you, though, I am.
Okay. So, but I must say, after going to Tokyo and Tulsa, dressed as Spider-Man, doing a little charity event with the DC Marvel League. Let me say that again, the DC Marvel League. Let me plug them one more time, even though they haven't given me a plug anywhere or shown any love to my podcast at all, Don Juan of Comic-Con. The DC Marvel League. One more time, do they deserve it?
Yeah.
The DC
Marvel
Marvel
League.
League. Look them up. They do charities for, kids in hospitals, cancer kids, all kinds of good stuff like that. We dress up as superheroes. We go hang out with these kids. It's a great time. Anyway, went to Tokyo and Tulsa, man. That's an anime-based con. And it was pretty cool, man. But as I was working the table, I couldn't help but notice these kids keep coming up dressed as these characters, and I don't know who the fuck they are. I'm a comic book guy, not a manga guy. And I must say something that's going to bring a lot of hate, possibly. Manga is not comic books. If you want to argue, argue.
I have no arguments, man.
It's
Manga
not,
is
man.
manga. Comic books are comic books.
But I respect it. Not a manga fan, really, but I dig the anime.
Similar things that still have their differences.
So Kids Cup hollering at me, but you should watch My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
I thought they said something about macadamia nut. I didn't know what that meant, but whatever. I just kept thinking, though, as they kept bringing up these anime shows, I was like, my boy showed me this show called Ajin on Netflix, a
Yes.
Netflix original. Thank you, Netflix.
Very good show.
But what he showed me looked fucking dope. So I've currently been trying to get through episode 1, but I play that every night before I go to sleep. So it's not working. I'm gonna have to watch it in some free time. We actually might jam it tonight.
Yeah.
But an anime I have got to sit down and really give my heart to so far. I'm on episode 3. Started it day before yesterday. It's Cowboy Bebop.
Yes.
Made back in 1998. It was one of the original, because I was reading some comments on it. One of the game-changing animes, man. That anime changed the game, supposedly. So I get down on that. The music to that's phenomenal. I'm digging it. And I'm more than happy to check out some other anime,
There are I don't want to say quite a few, but there are a few animes that in America really got their foot in the door that made this stuff popular. There's a lot of old stuff. Cowboy Bebop is one of them. Dragon Ball Z, everybody knows. People make jokes about it, but hell, even Sailor Moon, that old cartoon really opened the door for anime in America.
I didn't see a single Sailor Moon.
I watched it a lot as a kid. Say what you want, but that's how much I love anime.
Just a fun little thing, though.
It's a really girly show, but that's why I watched it in the single digits and everything.
Well, I was saying, at Tokyo and Tulsa, you know who I did see?
Who?
And it's a version of this character that I never have seen. I'm going to tell you who I saw, and then you ask me why it's a version I've never seen, okay?
Okay.
I saw Hellboy.
Why was it a version you'd never seen before?
It was a female Hellboy.
Really?
So that was fucking badass. I nerded out.
She killed it?
I didn't talk to her. She just walked by, and I was like, that's Hellboy. That's how it goes a lot of times when I see my heroes. Like, I saw Batman
Yeah.
in the Ben Affleck suit, and the guy was huge. And here I was in my spandex looking like Spider-Man, and I was like, no.
Kevin Harden.
Yeah, I'm not. He was intimidating.
Really?
Oh, dude, he was intimidating, Batman.
Wow.
Until he smiled, and I was like, you're not in character. I'm better than you.
You fucked up.
No, he looked dope, though. There was also a Robin there. I got to chill with like 6 Spider-Men. So I love
While
it.
you were in your Spidey costume?
Oh, yeah.
So just a gang of Spider-Men.
I love it.
Everybody in different suits?
Yeah.
No,
No, actually, a lot of us had on the same Spider-Man Insomniac, now that I think about it. There was a Miles Morales there. But What changed the game though was whenever I took off my Spidey mask and put on my Deadpool mask on my Spidey suit, and then I talk shit to them. I kept asking them like, "Hey, have you seen your Uncle Ben lately?" Because you can do that as Deadpool. And it's good. So, but anyway,
getting real raunchy with it.
Cowboy Bebop's been good. He's like a futuristic space bounty hunter, which he's dope, man. The music fits the show. I'm digging it a lot. Definitely give that. We're gonna probably check it out tonight too.
Something else we've checked out. I've had you check out Ajin. We looked into episode 1 of Tokyo Ghoul for him,
which looked fucking dark and badass.
It's a fantastic show. I can't recommend that enough to anybody.
As a matter of fact, now that we're on that, as you guys know, those of you that listen, and Armando, and those who have participated, you all know I'm a pussy when it comes to TV and movies. And so at the very end of episode 1 of Tokyo Ghoul, it really just displays this guy, the character's need to hold on to his humanity. Explain ghouls.
A little bit of backstory. These ghouls have superpowers, and I won't get into a whole lot of it, but one of the caveats for them is that ghouls look like us.
Caveat?
Yeah.
It's a big word. What does that even fucking mean?
It's not a caveat. I mean, it's not a big word. It's more of like, a section, a part of this.
Sex.
No.
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 No, it's a caveat.
What's a caveat?
A section or a part of something.
So if I'm like, so the next time we switch topic, I want to be like, I want you to say like, caveat change, or I don't know.
I don't know if it works like that. It's one of those words, I can't really explain it to you, but I could definitely use it correctly, I hope.
I liked it.
But anyway, one of the caveats, one of the parts of being a ghoul is
By the way, you said NEA. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
You can't eat regular food. Every single piece of human food tastes like crap to them. Quite literally, it tastes like feces. Side note, they can have coffee. They can drink coffee and it's just fine. But they have to live and survive off of eating human flesh.
Armando is the anime guru. I'm the comic book guru. Josh is Papa Gamer. Armando, hashtag this is Armando. He's the guy for anime.
I like to think that. But they can only eat human flesh. They can't eat sandwiches. They can't eat brisket. They can't eat potatoes. It's human flesh and coffee. And the main character, Ken Kaneki...
So they can drink coffee?
They can. They can drink regular, no sugar, no milk coffee. It hasn't came up yet.
Okay.
But that's why they run on Teiku, the coffee shop.
That's why they hang out there.
That's because ghouls can have coffee.
Boom. Makes sense.
Yeah. There's a girl, Toka. She works in the coffee shop, and she catches Ken feeding, and she fights off another ghoul that was talking shit to him. But Ken is really trying to hold on to his humanity. He's almost got PTSD to the point where his eyes changed. He stabbed himself with a knife, and it didn't hurt him. The knife broke. He's eaten every piece of food in his house, and it all tasted like shit to him. And he still refuses to believe that he's a ghoul. It doesn't get through to him. And Toka tries to offer him an arm for him to eat. And you can see this internal struggle. One arm, he's reaching for it. The other arm is holding his arm. He is fighting himself. And Toka gets tired of it. And she just rears back and shoves the arm into his mouth and makes him eat it.
I almost cried with how well they captured the struggle of him trying to hold on to his humanity, man.
And I don't mean forced him to eat it, like coddled him. No, she took it, shoved it into his face, pushed it down his throat, and threw him backwards to make him eat what he needed to eat.
I loved it, man. I'm a big fan. It captured, for one, let me just say off top, sexiness.
Oh, with Rize.
That chick, sexiness. I loved that. Horror.
A hot chick with a little bit of scary and danger behind her.
Horror.
A lot of bit of scary and danger behind her.
I'm talking Evil Within times 60. That bitch was scary.
She is. She is wrong, too.
And ain't nothing better than, I feel like that'd make it easier. I feel like ain't nothing better than horror and sexiness. That goes well together.
Do you think it's because it confuses you? It puts you to a point where you don't really know how to feel?
Yes. You're a smart man. We just lit up another Marlboro Red. Shouts out to Jesse Custer. Reason we're not covering Preacher this week is because...
so many people aren't caught up yet, myself included. I've still got Preacher 3 to read. Josh still has Preacher 3 to read, and Sean just finished Preacher 4, so we're all on different levels right now. No Preacher this week.
There's levels to this shit, man. And I still got to get book 5 and 6. So, and then after that, we'll finish it up. And come time for season 2 of Preacher to be on Hulu, man. We're gonna binge watch it and all talk about it.
Which doesn't make any sense. It's already out on TV. It's supposed to be out on Hulu. I don't know why it's not out on Hulu. The only reason I haven't seen it is because I haven't got onto that movie website yet. But it's really not my fault, in my opinion. It's supposed to be on Hulu. The show's out right now.
In the words of Tenacious D, the government totally sucks, you motherfucker. The government totally sucks. We just did that. Anyway, so that was terrible. We just high-fived.
Now we high-fived.
That's good. So with Fred not being here, can we still 1, 2, 3, yes, bitch? Or is that just like forever me and Fred thing?
If you feel like that's a you and Fred thing, we don't have to do it. If you feel like that's a you thing, we could start 1, 2, 3, yes, bitch.
Now I feel guilty.
Why? You feel like you're cheating on Fred?
I cheat on all of you guys with my wife.
That's true. And you cheat on your wife with all of us.
I don't cheat on my wife. I share me. She shares me with you, gentlemen. So it's kind of okay.
If that's how we have to phrase it so you don't get in trouble, I'm cool with that.
That definitely is. So anyway, Tokyo Ghoul, man. I'm in on that. I'm going to start watching that. I dig the fuck out of it, man. I'm really happy you showed it to me. We're also, I'm going to be checking out new anime, and we possibly might, don't get excited, but possibly might start covering A, anime on this podcast, or B, making a anime podcast in itself altogether.
Specifically to run for just anime and anime news.
Because there's a lot with that whole world. And so,
yeah, there's a lot that goes on. And the people in that stuff really love it. I mean, you've seen the cosplay. You've seen how far people go.
People take it.
I saw a video of a girl making a cosplay version of the Four Tentacles to go take to a con. She made Four Tentacles, like the weapon from the chick that you like. She made that out of, I believe it was foam and cloth, and they were all...
What's that chick's name?
Rize.
I'm going to get it tatted.
You're going to get Rize tatted on you?
No, I'm not really. My wife would hate me.
She'd kill you.
I'd like to see Jade rock an anime cosplay.
What would you like to see her as? If you could pick your wife to dress up as one thing, what would it be?
I mean, see, I'm not all too familiar with anime like that to really have her pick an anime. So only anime?
I guess it would be Rize then, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Jade, the fucking pink
Dye her
wig.
hair purple.
Yeah,
or a purple wig, and then
that'd be sexy as shit.
get some of those red marks on her, get her naked.
For those of you who do not know, fucking blood on her face, fucking for those of you who do not know.
So you want a little bit of horrorcore going on in your bedroom.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you already know we already semi have some horrorcore with the things we do.
Yeah, the shit is scary.
So, for those of you who don't know, I have a pretty beautiful wife, if I do say so myself. This might just be my personal opinion, but my wife's fucking hot. She's like a mixture between Jennifer Gardner and fucking Wonder Woman. Jennifer Gardner is Elektra, fucking, just my shit. All up in that ass.
I think she's universally attractive.
I do too. I
think like 9 out of 10 women would want to bang, or women, 9 out of 10 guys would want to do your wife. I'll be completely honest.
You know, and I'll be honest, like dudes at work, man, I came to work the other day, and supposedly some dudes around the shop were talking about, talking behind my back. My boy Kyle told me because he was involved in the conversation, but they were all talking about, like, my wife's too hot for me. She doesn't even deserve me, or I don't even deserve her. And I'm like, duh, motherfucker. For one, she's sexy as shit. For two, my whole house is decked out in action figures and comic books. Like,
the reason you have her is because you know you don't deserve her.
She's badass. I win. Ding, ding, ding. Motherfucker, for the 1, 2, 3
You
count.
guys are sitting there talking about it. I'm over her at home with my kid, taking care of him, put him to bed. Then I put my wife to bed.
Can I? Like that? Is
Go
that
ahead.
cool? Is that a cool thing? That's what I did with my wife. We were asleep last night. About 2:30 in the morning. We talk about this shit. About 2:30 in the morning, man, I wake up. My wife's backing that big old booty up on me. Next thing you know, I start feeling a little tug of jug going down there.
Tug of jug.
Like, the fuck?
Right.
I'm still half-ass asleep, and her eyes are closed. And I'm still asleep, kind of, So I'm just looking up, peeping behind. I'm just like, damn, she's looking good. She's tugging on my joint, because it's not a blunt, obviously. It's just a little Marlboro short. So anyway, she starts tugging my thing, man. I'm just like, oh my God, she's fucking hot right now. So, I start playing with her little man on the boat. Just swiggle, swiggle, swish. In the words of Jason Mewes. Start fucking fiddling that diddle. You know what I'm saying?
Screeching the disc. Being a little DJ.
Yeah, let's keep it hip hop.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm doing all that. Next thing you know, I'm in there fucking swimming. We're going at it. We fucking bust nuts. 3 times she came. I don't know if that's good or bad. But 3 times, I busted.
Gets one.
Yeah,
So.
everybody gets one.
You get one. You might be lucky you get 2.
As Spider-Man,
you get one.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
So, we come. We pass out. So that was my night. It was pretty good.
That's how you know you've been in a relationship for a long time. You guys bang in your sleep.
It was dope,
The sex is just like clockwork.
I mean, I've had times too, man, like where we'll be laying in the bed and shit. Now that we're off topic as a motherfucker. We'll be laying in bed, man, and I remember one night I was sitting there watching some TV and just chilling, and she wakes up. Armando's rubbing lotion on his skin. If y'all are concerned with what that noise is, he's getting hot and, digging the conversation. She was laying there asleep, man, and I'm watching TV. Next thing you know, she wakes up, and she's all doing these gestures at me, real hot and sexy. You know what I'm saying? Making these moves, and we start kissing and making out and shit. And I'm like, oh, I'm about to get me some ass. I'm about to get me some ass. And then next thing you know, I bend down to kiss. I'm sitting there kissing, making out with her, and I start taking my shit off, and I try to slide in. She's like, she moves her head real quick back and forth like that, like she's shaking something off. She looks, no, the fuck? No. And I guess she was still asleep.
What?
So, like,
all that in the sleep to get blue balls.
I went to bed with blue balls, man. That shit sucked.
Fuck. That does suck.
But, back on the anime, man. Yeah, I'm thrilled to check out a lot of shit.
One more thing I wanted to talk to you about was, when you get a chance, you finish all your other stuff, something else you might like is Afro Samurai. An anime that has Samuel L. Jackson in it.
Bitch, I must say, that's already on my VRV list. I use this app on my phone to watch my anime, VRV. Only problem is I got to get a subscription, but I've already seen a couple episodes. You can watch it on Hulu for free. I did not know. You
can watch it on Hulu for free. It's a real quick anime to knock out. 1 season, 6 episodes, and 2 movies when you get a chance. There's basically 6 episodes, and there's 2 movies for like 2 different endings. One movie, he goes a different route. He has to fight his father. Another route, he has to fight a good friend of his. But
fun fact, being a fan of the Wu-Tang and all, did you know the RZA, same guy that makes the beats for Wu-Tang, made the instrumental track for Afro Samurai?
I had no clue.
Yes, bitch.
I didn't know.
Yes, 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. Yes, bitch. Can we do that?
Sure.
I keep asking.
Let's go ahead and start doing it.
All right. I'm excited. I'm definitely going to give it a look.
Moving on. The next thing we have on the list is, drum roll, please.
You didn't say that word.
What word?
That word that you used a minute ago.
Oh, caveat, caveat, caveat.
Yeah.
The next caveat we have for caveats is we're getting into video games. Me and Sean both have a video game we've been playing recently we want to talk about, and then we've got something else to get into. Do you want to go first with Ark?
I've been playing the fuck out of some Ark Survival Evolved. Started off as a computer game.
And then it evolved.
And then it fucking evolved, and I'm evolving an erection every time I play it. Meaning, like, my erection's changing.
I mean, I got to play it today for a total of probably 20 minutes on the good end, and I was absolutely floored.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, man. It's a lot of cats say it's Minecraft on steroids, and I guess I could see that.
I could see the resemblance to Minecraft, really only, though, in the scavenging and the building.
Yeah, the crafting, because you design yourself a base and shit like that, but
when you've got that much building in a game, why not take a system from a game that's already solidified itself and being creatively buildable?
I agree. I've never played Minecraft. I think it looked lame as shit.
Minecraft is fun. I used to play it, but I enjoyed it. It was good. And when
like,
you have an imagination, you could take it to another level.
I'm just going to go here and say this, but fuck people who played Minecraft ever. You know?
If you want to say that.
I just wanted to be an ass.
Go ahead.
Just include you in something that you had nothing to really... You couldn't help it.
That's a douche move, but whatever. Do you?
Yeah. Anyway, as far as that, I guess Minecraft, but like I consider it more of a survival.
Absolutely. Definitely. It is a survival game.
You gotta eat, you gotta feed your dinosaurs. Bitch, did I say dinosaurs? Yes, I said dinosaurs. You can tame T-Rexes, fucking pterodactyls. They're called pterodons on the game. You can tame all kinds of crazy ass shit.
Giant eagles.
You can fucking ride them through the fucking forest and the deserts and the swamps, fighting off other dinosaurs and other players. Bitch, I got these fucking My boy Kyle, who I play with, call him Baka, means cow. You got these trank arrows. You fucking hit a dinosaur like 6 times with it. It's a big dinosaur. Passes out. Puts some meat in its inventory. It tames it. Mic drop. Walk away.
I didn't even know that was how you tamed them.
Some of them you do a silent tame where you walk up behind them, put berries in their ass.
Okay.
You don't really
and then
do
they
that.
just love you after that.
You don't really do that. You put berries in their inventory, but you got to sneak up. There's a fucking Sam Squanch on there, dude.
What is a Sam Squanch?
A fucking Sam Squanch. You ain't never seen Sam Bigfoot, Sam Squanch?
Oh, Sasquatch.
That's my Trailer Park Boys slang. You need to watch Trailer Park Boys.
I've tried it out. It ain't for me, but it's a decent show.
You play Minecraft.
I used to play Minecraft.
Whatever.
You douchebag.
You ruin things.
You ruin things. You brought the assholiness into it.
Sam Squanch.
Sasquatch.
Anyway, so it is called not called a Sasquatch, but I named it Sam Squanch.
You call it whatever you want to.
You can fucking name them. Before my first server crashed, I had the Killing Joke, and you can paint your fucking dinosaurs. I named one Killing Joke, and I painted my raptor's face with the Joker's paint.
See, I didn't even see that. I saw the Killing Joke part in your base. I didn't know you did all that with the dinosaur.
I didn't get to paint them yet, that one. But I did, dude. My first base was fucking amazing. I loved it. It was 3 stories high for no reason.
That's awesome.
I love just building shit for no reason, giant. Right now I got a base that's kind of a million miles in the sky.
Well, when you got a modded server, you know it's easy.
Yeah, you don't got to mention that it's a modern server.
That's why I did it
modded
back here.
Yeah, I guess so. Yes, I'm playing on a modded server, but it's a great game.
It is a great game.
You need to buy it.
I'm looking forward to it. $35 in the hole on $60. I'm working towards it.
All right. What game you been playing?
I've been playing the fuck out of Final Fantasy 15 lately.
Okay, yes.
And this is coming from somebody that has really not played another Final Fantasy. I played Final Fantasy Dirge of Cerberus. I played Final Fantasy Dissidia and Final Fantasy Crisis Core. I haven't played, the classic stuff. I played Final Fantasy X, and out of everything I've played, that was the most legit turn-based RPG Final Fantasy, but I haven't played Final Fantasy VII. I haven't played Final Fantasy VIII. Some of the iconic stuff from what I've heard about Final Fantasy, but this game is amazing. Right when I booted it up, one of the first things that came on the screen, it said a Final Fantasy for fans and first-timers, and that just got me excited. I was just like, okay, let's check it out. And I got into it, and man, I got it yesterday. I'm already 5.5 hours deep into it. It's an amazing game. I've been floored. I use this word a lot on the cast and with you, but I'm immersed. And I feel like that's a big part of video games because for me, go ahead.
Question, would you say it's little living with my wife Batman the hip hop trademark? Would you say it's cousin fucking good?
Final Fantasy 15 is cousin fucking good.
Oh,
it is cousin
shit, I'm
fucking
lighting a
good.
cigarette. Shouts out to Jesse Custard.
But I say this stuff because I'm trying to make it apparent. I probably might be in the future, but as of right now, I am not a Final Fantasy fanboy. I'm not a huge fan. I don't know that much about it yet. You asking me questions about the game and whatnot, I didn't have every answer.
No.
But I am impressed and floored with this game.
So I watched a little bit of the gameplay, and it looks fascinating. For one, the world, exactly what I need. When I play games, what do I want, Armando?
An absolute open, explorable world. That is key.
And that, yes, bitch, if you don't got that, GTA 5 fucked up any other video game for you guys. For me to play, so I'm not spending money there. Anyway, it had that. An open fucking world. The graphics were great.
The graphics are beautiful.
Variety in things you fight. I noticed that, took note of that. The art on the characters that you fight were very detailed.
The character development at itself is good. 4 main characters, every single one of them different.
I haven't experienced that yet. Go ahead, tell us about it.
It's the little preview into the story. You play as Noctis. He's the son of King Regis, who's, I can't remember, I think he's the king of Insomnia, is the name of their town. And Noctis is supposed to leave the castle and set out on an adventure to basically find himself, learn himself, and be ready to become king. And he sets out on a journey in his cool-ass car with 3 friends, Gladios, Pomptus, and Ignis. And they're his best friends, but they're also his bodyguards. They're his crown guard, and they protect him, they help him. And these 4 best friends set out on a journey. They have highs and lows along the way, but as cheesy and weird as it sounds, man, I'm really impressed with how this video game genuinely makes you believe these four are best friends.
Give us some examples, man.
Just
you showed me a couple already.
The rapport that they have with each other, the way that they talk about stuff, they'll be running around just kind of shit talking to each other a little bit, just singing a little jingles. They have these random conversations. You camp out with each other. It's great.
Didn't you say you go fishing together?
Yeah, one guy is a fisherman, another guy is a chef, a photographer, and a survivalist.
Let's touch on the photographer. Tell us about that feature.
That guy, it's an AI automated feature. You don't really have to do anything, but as you play the game, you have a friend that just takes pictures and captures moments
throughout your journey.
Yeah, and you get to save them and make a photo album. And I really didn't think that would have been a big feature that I cared about. But again, I'm going back to the character development. They really made these four best friends.
And some of the pictures I saw show them like posing.
Yeah,
together.
They're smiling. They're in front of monuments. Yeah. Some of them are in the midst of battle. Some of them are just cruising around the car taking selfies. It's great.
It looked pretty fucking impressive.
It is.
I'm going to have to look more into it. I'm definitely going to put that on my list of things to play in the future. But it looked good.
It's really good. I can't wait to spend 60, 80, 100 hours on that game. Just playing it, beating it, getting everything done in it, doing absolutely every side quest, doing everything I can in that game, getting everything, finding everything, all of it.
Do you have any last things to say about that game?
Buy it. If you like Final Fantasy, if you're even thinking about Final Fantasy, and you've got $30, $40 to spend, I would say give it a try. If you like open world...
How much was it?
I believe it was $30, $40, like $39.99,
wow.
$29.99, something like
deal.
that. Yeah.
Just a quick tip. Ark Survival can be purchased on PS4 right now for $60. They're supposed to be coming out with, what are those? Hard copies soon.
Discs.
So that'll be a thing. I don't know how much the price will be then, but...
It'll be $60 unless you get a pre-owned copy, which will be $52.99, I'm sure.
Yeah.
GameStop has the routine prices.
So, Ark Survival is pretty good. Final Fantasy...
15.
All right, give those a look, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a look.
And before we move on, we've got to talk about Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh!
A video game that I have been waiting for literally for about 9 or 10 years. Ever since I finished Kingdom Hearts 2, I was waiting, wanting, and fiending for Kingdom Hearts 3.
You brought me into Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
I didn't get to play number 1.
No.
I did not.
It's not as great, but it is a nostalgic game. It's good.
You let me actually borrow a copy. And by the time the copy got to my house, it was too scratched up to play on my PlayStation. Just being honest, I don't know if it was due to you or due to me. You took care of your video games, I think.
It still could have been my fault though. I was a kid.
So, anyway. It didn't work. So, anyway, go ahead. Just saying that to let y'all know, Kingdom Hearts was a game that means a lot to both of us.
It looks amazing. I've been feeding myself for the past few months on these trailers. I wasn't a huge Disney guy. I was never really into those Disney movies, but there's something about that game. It's a mix of Disney and Final Fantasy.
It's beautiful.
It works.
That's one of the
works.
First games to really just make me happy. Like, happy.
It's not a dark game at all. It has sad points. It's got high points and low points, but it's not a dark game.
Movie.
Yeah, it is.
It makes you just so happy inside, man. And I am a fan of Disney movies, Toy Story being the best.
I am now, but I wasn't back in the day. Kingdom Hearts might have had a big part in changing my mind.
Lion King was the second best. Just throwing that shit out there.
Yeah, it is.
But Lil Dicky killed the Lion King jam. Go ahead.
The combat on this game looks... It's evolved. They took everything great from Kingdom Hearts 2 and they just made it better. They've added new worlds. They added a Toy Story world. I'm not really sure where the story is going with this. I believe Sora's trying to bring back Roxas, which was his nobody from Kingdom Hearts 2. They're the same person. He's kind of a shell of Sora. But it looks great. I can't wait.
Wasn't there that duality in Kingdom Hearts 2 of Roxas and Sora?
Yeah, that Roxas is Sora's nobody.
I remember that.
He's made out of like Sora's memories and all that stuff, but he's artificial. He was part of that Organization 13, and he branched off because he was a different type of nobody. He started having, I guess, personal, unique, individual thoughts, and he was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to do my own shit. And he got caught up in a bunch of stuff because he was Sora's nobody. Because Sora is obviously a big-ass part, and because he was made from Sora, he was able to use the Keyblades.
Yeah. Armando touched on the fighting gameplay. It didn't look very different to me though, but I haven't been studying it like him. But one thing I feel it did capture was just that happiness.
Yeah.
Those good, happy moments.
It's a lot more environmental. And I mean, I'm getting down to kind of the nitty gritty here, but you'd have fights in Kingdom Hearts 2, and you'd fight big Heartless and big Nobodies, and it would be monumental. But even in Kingdom Hearts 3, like, there's a scene where Sora's fighting this giant ass Heartless, and it hits the ground, and actual rocks and everything come up from the ground. The whole thing seems just on a bigger scale, more environmental.
Yeah, I can see that, especially with the way games are changing.
Yeah.
Man. And that'd be perfect. That would be perfect.
Yeah.
I love the sound of it, man. So that's Kingdom Hearts 3, man. Definitely check out Ark Survival Evolved and Final Fantasy. What?
Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, I forget, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a lot of them. I'm gonna have a hard time getting into all of it, playing a lot of it, but I want to try to do it.
I was asking you earlier, was it based off of an anime? How did Final Fantasy?
No, Final Fantasy is its own video game, and then it had adaptations. They made movies of it, and they made some animes of it too.
Is any of it canon? Is there canon storylines?
I believe the animes are and the movies are canon. They are cinematic, adventures of the video games.
I can dig it.
Like even Kingdom Hearts, excuse me, Final Fantasy 15. I got the deluxe edition, and I bought it pre-owned, so it didn't have all that stuff in there. But that comes with the game and a movie.
Oh.
You play the game as the prince, and then you get a movie about what his dad is doing at the kingdom while he's out on his adventure.
That would have been a nice feature.
Yeah. So I would go, I don't know very much about it, but I would go on a limb and say that it is canon.
Okay. Definitely. I'd have to check it out.
Yeah, I would recommend that. Next up, we got a little bit of hip-hop to talk about, but not what a lot of people might expect. Yavez Ellis.
This is going to be different for those of you that are listening. This is a... He's yeah.
Tears like you. Love a sunny day when the sky's so blue. But when them storm clouds come, we get rained on too. I really can't explain what my brain going through. It's a million more thoughts I'm trying to maintain too. When they can kill me in a plain day view. And respond with them niggas killing every day too. And respond well, black on black crime is all the time. And when it's them, then it's fine. But when it's us, they wanna ride. But let me interject right there. How many of y'all died with your hands in the air? The soul has no color at all. So even if it ain't your kin, that's your brother involved. They slaughtering our kids and they shooting for their crawl. He just 12 years old, only doing what he saw. Don't draw. If Trayvon didn't have the hoodie on, would he be gone? Or would he be in college, young scholar playing beer pong? If Michael wasn't brown, would they cop that gunned him down, prosecute a fair?
So yeah, Yavez Ellis, man, he's a Christian rapper based out of Columbus, Ohio. And as you guys heard, man, he's real ill, man. Kids, he ain't even a kid, grown man. He was a kid when we started listening to him back when we were what, 16 or so?
Yeah,
I was 16, so you were...
I'd have been 14, 15.
14 or 15, man. We've been jamming this cat for a long time, man.
Yeah. There's a big stigma behind, Christian rappers that because they have to maintain...
Rap the word.
Yeah, that people think that they're limited or... Maybe go as far as saying that people think they're corny or cheesy, but this guy is nothing like that at all. He breaks the mold.
Definitely. He's super different, man. And I really feel like God, you feel me? Me not being that much of a religious man, this is my own perspective. I feel like, I feel God's using that man.
Absolutely.
Most definitely. I feel that's...
the man's blessed, and he's on a mission, and he's working towards it.
It's crazy we talk about what we read in Preacher. Anyway, man.
You know how I feel about that
kid
stuff.
is ill, and, we don't get to talk too much about hip-hop on this show, and I just feel if we're going to talk hip-hop, I only want to talk real hip-hop. And to me, it don't get no realer than Yavez Ellis.
Nah.
So, I mean, I really like the kid, man, and I just like to go back through the years with you, man, and spit out some honorable mentions. I'm not saying spit out as in spit out his songs, man, but just some joints that we grew up on that really meant a lot to us,
One thing that I remember that we didn't talk about earlier was the zoo freestyle.
See me, I grew up in the jungle. Or me, I never liked the zoo. I grew up in the jungle. Watched the bullets fly, hit the ground like fumble. He killed that.
Yeah,
play.
he did. Facebook game, something we've been spitting all day.
It was about 4:45 p.m. Yo, that's the joint, man. That's worth a look.
Look At Me Now freestyle came out back when Look At Me Now came out, but the boy did something dirty with that beat.
Yo, you like what Lil Wayne, Busta Rhymes, and Chris Brown did to it, Graham Cracker? Yo, definitely listen to Yavez Ellis verse on that joint, man. He killed that.
He did.
I feel like, man, he's a true MC.
He's got a message, and he's using his words and his art form to get that across.
Definitely. You know I'm real big on what it means to be an MC and how MCing should be done. I don't know where I get that from, because I ain't
part
the
of the
best.
culture.
I ain't the best MC by far.
No, but you got respect for him.
But Yavez Ellis, man, you definitely get the respect living with my wife, Batman, and hip hop. We fully support and respect what you've done. Man, another worth mentioning artist is, whole Slingshot movement. Y'all boys are doing it in your camp.
Talking about
Cambino, all them boys. But I was gonna jump sides and Lecrae,
yeah.
obviously he's put it in for the Christian music world.
And he's probably, I would go as far as to say he's more well known than Yavez.
Yeah,
a lot of Christian people that listen to rap, they like Lecrae.
He was on BET.
Was he really?
With a cypher with Tech Nine.
I didn't know that.
Was on. You ain't never seen that?
No, I haven't
He's still
seen
represented, man.
Dang.
I like that. If you're a Christian rapper, man, represent, regardless if you're around worldly artists or not, man. That's a big deal to me, man, because, like I said, being a non-believer and all, man, it's y'all's duty to show out, I feel.
I mean, people aren't getting influenced or anything.
Yeah, man. So the fact that you still represent when you come into the crowd of wolves, I feel, man, that means a lot. That shows me the maybe, not to get religious and all that.
No, but whether you're religious or not, there's something to be respected about a man believing his beliefs and standing up for it, not being influenced, 100%. Not being changed,
That's what being a man is.
Not being weak. He's got his mindset. He's got a mission, and he's out there to do it. He's not going to be tempted or just fall away to all that easy worldly shit.
Which all men do, but it's about picking your bike back up, fixing your chain, and continuing on down the street, I feel.
Absolutely.
On any walk of life. Being a man, that's what it takes, I feel. My thing, I got a wife, a kid, I'll be damned if I just lay there and take a beating. I got to get
fight
up.
For them.
You got to, man. You got to fight to keep them. You got to fight to make sure they're okay. You got to fight to make sure you and baby's okay. At all times, Most definitely. So, Yavez Ellis, man, gets mad love here at Living With My Wife, Batman and Hip Hop. The way this came about is I was chilling with the wife the other night, man, and we just happened to stumble back upon his music, and it took me back, and I really, really like his music. So
if you get a chance, just take 10 minutes, go check out Dreams 2, check out the Underdogs Anthem, check out the Zoo Freestyle.
Yo, take
Facebook
it all the
game.
way back, and what was that album called? Prince Amongst Thieves,
yeah,
man. That's
Prince
what
Amongst
started
Thieves, Volume 1.
Yeah, that's what started with us. Then you can journey on to Volume 2. Then you can continue, man.
Yeah.
Continue on. I highly encourage you guys to check that music out, man. Another thing I want to start doing here with this show, man, is if y'all got music and you want it to be listened to, it doesn't even just have to be hip hop, man.
No, it's just a music
period.
Yeah,
we love music. Josh don't even listen to hip hop. If we're being quite frank and honest, Josh doesn't listen to hip hop. So we listen to everything. If you guys have music that you want to hear played on the show, we might even open and close our show to your music. You're going to see here tonight, we're just going to jam out a song that we really like. Black Sabbath, we're going to let them run at the end. We're just going to jam it because we like it. But if y'all want your songs played at the end, go ahead and, let us know. Holler at us. Dang, Evan's not here to plug us on the emails and none of that.
No.
Hit us up on Facebook at It Wasn't Even Clean ENT. Join our group, send us a message. That's clean with a K.
And you can email us at livingwithmywifebatmanandhiphop@yahoo.com.
Bam, Armando made us an email a while back. I forgot that.
It's still open and active. I got it.
You can text message Armando at 918
blank.
Anyway, man, that's my honorable mention for hip hop. You got anything you want to say to that?
Nah, man, and we'll leave it on that note. I'm not gonna say anything else. Check out Yavez Ellis. He's good shit.
Definitely check out Yavez.
Our last topic of the day is kind of a weird one, but it is something that could be talked about. Mainly, me and Sean talked about Latino heroes because there's not that many Latino heroes, but that goes. I have other stuff to say about colored heroes in general. But
let me hear you. You just talk, man.
We made a joke earlier about how a poster I have looked like Clark Kent that he thinks, and I thought the dude looked more like a Mexican, and he assumed I wanted him to be like that because I'm a Spanish man, and I said some shit along the lines of, I'm not tripping, man. We got Blue Beetle. Because Blue Beetle is the only superhero I know with a genuine Spanish heritage. And as I'm talking about it, I'm thinking of the newest edition of Ghost Rider, who was also a Spanish guy.
Yes, he was.
But there's not a whole lot of them.
No, there's not. Miles Morales is half Latino.
Yes, and that's something I'm pushing for, man. I really want to see a Miles Morales Spider-Man. I don't want it to be Childish Gambino, but I want to see a Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Thing is, Latinos just they don't get the publicity when it comes to the movies, the shows, and even in the comics. I would love more Latino superheroes. Latino, Latina.
Some diversity.
Either way, we got, and if there's any that we're missing, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any,
feel absolutely free to correct us. We don't pretend to know everything.
Comment.
We like to learn. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Because this is what we do, man. Comic books.
Yeah.
Also, man, Zorro.
Yeah, Zorro.
He is a superhero.
Yeah.
I feel.
He's an earthly superhero, but he is a superhero. But you talk about superheroes, and you think of Batman, Superman, the White Green Lantern. You ain't gonna put Zorro in that mix. You're not going to.
Not at all.
No.
So I mean, but are you satisfied with Blue Beetle? Or are you asking for more? Give me more of that.
I would like to see more of everything. More black superheroes, more Asian superheroes, more Latino superheroes, all of it.
They got
diversify the shit.
The new Superman's Asian.
Is he really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
They got it's called the new Superman. He's an Asian guy or Japanese. He takes care of Japan or some shit like that. I'm not reading it, but
when you have people like Blue Beetle and you've got the new Ghost Rider and you've got Miles Morales, you can make ethnic superheroes and keep it canon.
Definitely.
You don't have to take Superman and make him black. And I can understand why people would be upset about that because Superman's not black.
That's my big thing. Don't go changing what's already been done.
No.
Bring in new. We need this new.
There's plenty of ethnic superheroes that they could pick from. Finally, Black Panther's doing a movie, and that's great. It's fantastic.
That's dope.
You can do ethnic superheroes, and you don't have to fuck with anything.
Let me ask you a question. As a man of color, what is there any significance as far as Black Panther getting a film? What is it like? What is it like to not have those heroes because it's predominantly white guys?
I don't want to step out of line here. I'm a color man. I'm not a black man, but it just seems that where we live right now, it's nice. It's a breath of fresh air to get these superheroes.
I agree.
It is, and there's nothing wrong with it.
As a white guy, I feel the same way.
That's why I keep stressing this point. You don't have to make Superman or Batman black. You don't have to fuck with anything. There are plenty of ethnic superheroes that you can keep canon, do everything by the book, right? Keep the fans happy, but you just get an ethnic superhero because stuff like that, little girls love to see Wonder Woman.
Yes,
we
need more women heroes.
Yeah,
too.
It's not even just an ethnic thing either. It comes down to women. We've talked about Gal Gadot trying to do her only trying to do her woman screening for Wonder Woman and all those dudes protesting it. That's bullshit, man. Get your little dick ass out of here. Stop being so insecure.
So let me ask you this: who is your ethnic hero as far as the superhero universe? Who's holding it down for you? Because mine's gonna go to Luke.
I give it to Spawn.
Ooh, I like that. Spawn. Al Simmons.
I like Spawn, man. Jason White killed that shit.
Michael J. White.
Michael J. White. I'm sorry. I always fuck up his name.
He's a big dude.
He is a big dude.
I'm just gonna say that.
I want him. He said that he didn't want to do it again when they were talking about making the new Spawn, but I want him to be it. He is Spawn.
I agree. I like it.
I don't even think he realized, and a lot of people didn't realize how he solidified himself, but that dude is Spawn for me.
Me too, man. Me too. And the new Spawn I'm not even hyped for, man, because it's supposed to just be did I tell you about it though? No. It's just gonna be like a shadow-y figure in the background when Spawn appears.
Okay, no, I'm looking for what is it? Lika, the house of the seventh house. I can't fucking remember, but his suit, his cape, All of his guns, all of his powers, man. It's all iconic. You can't cut that out.
What was that you were referencing?
What do you mean?
Lika the house.
That's the name of his suit. His suit is a living being. It has a mind of its own.
Hashtag this is Armando just hit me with comic book knowledge.
I can't remember the entire name, but it's something
dope.
like Lika from the Seventh House of Pain or something like that.
That
it's a
suit is just
out of hell.
dope. Can we talk about that suit for a second?
Probably one of, if not my favorite piece of armor.
One of
favorite weapon from a fucking superhero standpoint. I mean,
his suit,
his cape, everything.
That's what made Spawn stand out for me for so long.
I love anything where you get a weapon and the only limits on that weapon is your imagination. Stuff like that blows my mind.
So, are you a fan, as your father, are you a fan of the Green Lantern? Because that's how his power operates.
I am a fan of the Green Lantern.
I can dig that. I didn't know
that is my dad's favorite superhero, but yeah,
is he
I love
a fan
stuff
of
like
Hal
that.
Jordan or John Stewart?
I think it's John Stewart.
The black guy?
Yeah, not Hal Jordan.
So there's another one, though, we have, but where's the Latino heroes?
I mean, maybe there's not that many in the comic books. Like I said earlier, I stand on my point. I only want to see Latino heroes if they were actually Latino. Blue Beetle and the Ghost Rider, Miles Morales. I don't want a fucking Mexican Superman. I don't want a Mexican Batman or a Mexican Green Lantern.
You want originals?
Yes, I do. I
They
want them to
deserve
keep
it.
it original because I'm not trying to say we just need more color. I want shit to be done right. We're on our 7th Spider-Man movie and nobody's talked about Miles Morales. I don't like that.
I agree.
I don't like that.
And you come from the perspective of a fan, not just a man of color, but a fan.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm more of a fan than a man of color anyway.
Definitely.
I don't let that shit get carried away from me. And I feel blessed. I haven't been persecuted a whole lot because of my color. I don't have people coming up to me all the time talking shit to me. I feel blessed that I don't have that. So I'm not going to sit here and say that we need more color to defend this or defend that. I'm not going to get defensive or get up on my high horse. I just want to see more diversity. I'm really saying this shit because I want something different.
I agree. I fully support
It comes
that.
more from a fan than anything, to be honest.
And that's why it'll be good.
Yeah.
If it's coming from a fan's heart, that's how you get the good books, you know?
Yeah.
That's what it's about, man. That is exactly what it's about. I too would like to see more color. I haven't necessarily done the research or read, but I hear Tony Stark is dead and the new Iron Man is a black girl.
Really?
I hear that. I'm not sure. That might not be canon at all. Don't fucking quote me on that. But that's what I hear.
Something to look into, though.
Definitely. As I said, Superman's an Asian. We
Yeah.
still got the white Superman too, but there's a Superman in Japan or wherever the fuck he is.
A Kryptonian?
Is he Kryptonian? I don't know, because if he is, do you know what this means?
That it's not just Kal-El and
Kara.
Yeah, Kara.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3. Yes, bitch.
Sorry, Fred. We're doing it now.
Rest in peace, Fred.
Don't fucking do that. That's not cool. Let me get that lighter, man.
Oh. By the way, that was the last topic.
Shouts out to Fred, man. You had a good
Yeah.
run on the show.
And we're always going to miss Fred. Fred's always going to be welcome here.
He's more than welcome to come back any motherfucking time.
Life happens. People got shit to do, man.
What are some comic books you wish to cover in the future? Because you know I'm going to bring them to you. As DMX said, I almost said Exhibit. As DMX said, X gonna give it to you. Sean something to write to Lewis. He's gonna give it to you. So what do you want to read, man? What do you want to learn about? Because I'm highly into getting Armando's rocks off while reading comic books.
This is going to sound weird because I still haven't finished Dark Knight 2. I do want to get into more Batman. You know we've talked about this before when you first got me into comic books when I read 100 Bullets. You know I have a taste for more modern things.
Yes.
I do want to see that. I saw it online. I want to read the Dark Side Wars. I want to read some Watchmen.
So that's a Justice League, correct?
Yes.
Dark Side Wars.
Yeah, it's
on.
Justice League fighting Darkseid, fighting the Anti-Monitor, fighting the Crime Syndicate. When Batman gets in the Mobius chair, Flash becomes the Black Racer, and Superman becomes the God of Strength.
Let's do it. We'll definitely give that a look.
And
Watchmen is actually something I am going to read this upcoming week, and we will be talking about actually come next Saturday. I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm going to give that a look. I'm very excited. You've seen the Watchmen movie.
Yeah, I have.
One thing they captured beautifully was the music.
Was it? I like I told you, man. When I saw it once, and I saw it in theaters when it first came out. I was in 7th grade, so I barely remember that stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
We should maybe.
I remember Rorschach, and I remember Dr. Manhattan. I remember some sex scene on a spaceship.
Yes.
But
Yes.
that's about
You
it,
should,
man.
You should hear my Rorschach.
Do you want to do it on the cast? Give the people a taste of it?
If I do, talk to me.
Okay. Hello, Rorschach. How you doing today?
I helped myself to some beans.
Oh, yeah?
I hope you don't mind. Ask me if I want to heat them up.
Do you want to heat up your beans real quick?
Nah, they're good like this.
Oh, okay, man. Rorschach over here likes the cold beans.
Look what I found.
What
This
is
is where he hands him the pendant. The comedian's pendant. It's a smiley face. There's a red stain on it. He asked me if it's bean juice.
Is this your pendant? Is that bean juice?
Yeah, human bean juice. Anyway, that's my Rorschach. This is how he talks.
You guys got a little taste of that sexiness.
That's what I do. So Rorschach's my favorite. I also found a way to make his mask
Did you really?
where it moves and shit.
The mask actually moves?
Yes.
We're doing
It's called
that.
thermal paint, motherfucker. Thermal paint. That's gonna be my next cosplay.
You kind of just blew my shit real quick.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, bitch.
See, it's natural. It's normal. It works. No lube. And if I know anything,
It's that you don't need lube?
it's you need lube for a
Oh,
lot
okay.
of things.
I just thought if you pushed hard enough, it would work out in the end.
Anyway, next topic. Stop.
That's not fun.
Stop that. No, I know. But we gotta work on that.
Yeah, we do.
We gotta work on that transition. I see your fingers start to go down, and I'm like, should I keep talking? Should I stop? Go quiet?
We'll get some chemistry going on. It'll get better with time. But that was our last topic. Post topic, we wanted to just, give you guys something to look forward to for the next time. We have things planned out on what we want to talk about next time. First on the list is Spider-Man Homecoming. I've seen it. Josh has seen it. Sean hasn't seen it yet, but he's obviously going to see it ASAP, and we're going to talk about it on the next cast. Regardless.
Hopefully, I'm going to see it, ladies and gentlemen. Financial, motherfucker.
Well, hey, if you can't, you can try to drive out here. Movie tickets, $4 over there. We'll go see it.
Yeah, that'd be nice. So yeah, regardless if I see it or not, we will have a spoiler-filled review of Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Even if it's just me and Josh, we're going to get down into it. We're going to talk about it. It was a great movie.
If I have to step out of the fucking room, I will do so. Armando already confirmed one thing for me, though. There is an appearance of the Scarlet Spider suit, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, there is.
So, by next week, Armando will have Preacher 3 read, and hopefully Josh 2. So, we'll be going over that again. I will be reading some Watchmen, so we'll talk about that. What else? Anything else? We'll probably watch some... Armando's going to start Daredevil. We'll probably be talking about some more anime. And we'll continue from there.
Yeah, I am going to start Daredevil. Try to get, at the very least, my first season knocked out because I am so behind on my Marvel shows.
Work. August 18th comes Defenders.
Yeah. And as Defenders gets closer, I'm just going to get a fire lit under my ass.
With Fred leaving...
I got to pick up an extra workload now?
Is
that really what you're going to sit here? You're going to look me in my face and tell me I need to pick up some more work?
Me and Josh have seen them all. It's just like you kind of have to now.
Man, fuck y'all. All right. I'm going to get down to the nitty gritty. I'll get it done.
Your reaction to that, though, was metal as fuck. I'm a huge metal fan, man. What about you? Do you like some metal?
Yeah, of course I like some metal.
Do you like some metal?
I love me some metal.
I love some fucking metal. I fucking love it, man. This has been Sean Something to Write to Lewis.
# this is Armando.
And this has been Living with My Wife, Batman and Hip Hop, episode 14.
Yep. You all have a good day. Y'all be careful out there. Have some fun. Take it easy.
Tune in next week.
Have a good one.